It all started in 1997. The world was a different place back then. The internet was still in its infancy, and the idea of streaming movies online was a distant dream. People were used to going to video rental stores like Blockbuster to pick up their favorite movies for the weekend. It was a time when physical media reigned supreme, and the concept of digital entertainment was just beginning to take shape. Mark Randolph and Reed Hastings had an idea. They were two forward-thinking entrepreneurs who saw an opportunity where others saw only obstacles. They envisioned a future where people could rent DVDs without ever leaving their homes. It was a bold and innovative concept, one that challenged the status quo and promised to revolutionize the way people consumed entertainment. It seemed ridiculous at the time. Many people couldn't wrap their heads around the idea of renting DVDs by mail. They laughed at the notion, dismissing it as a pipe dream. Skeptics were everywhere, and the idea was met with confusion and doubt. How could something so simple and convenient ever compete with the established giants of the video rental industry? They wanted to rent DVDs by mail. The concept was straightforward. Customers would browse an online catalog, select the movies they wanted to watch, and have them delivered right to their doorstep. It was a radical departure from the traditional video rental model, and it promised to make movie watching more accessible and convenient than ever before. This was the birth of Netflix. What started as a small startup with a handful of employees quickly grew into a company that would change the entertainment industry forever. The early days were filled with challenges and uncertainties, but Randolph and Hastings were determined to see their vision come to life. No one knew if it would work. The risks were high and the future was uncertain. The team faced countless obstacles, from logistical challenges to financial constraints, but they pressed on, fueled by their belief in the power of their idea and their determination to succeed. They were going up against established video rental stores. Giants like Blockbuster dominated the market, and the idea of competing with them seemed daunting. But Randolph and Hastings saw an opportunity to offer something different, something that would appeal to a new generation of tech-savvy consumers. But Randolph and Hastings were determined to try. They worked tirelessly, often late into the night, refining their business model and finding ways to overcome the challenges they faced. Their passion and dedication were unwavering, and they were driven by a shared vision of what Netflix could become. They faced skepticism from the start. Investors were hesitant to back such a risky venture, and many doubted that the idea would ever take off. But Randolph and Hastings were undeterred. They believed in their vision and were willing to take the necessary risks to make it a reality. People liked browsing for videos in person. The tactile experience of walking through the aisles, reading the back of DVD cases, and discovering new movies was something that many people enjoyed. Convincing them to give up that experience in favor of renting DVDs online was no small feat. The idea of waiting for a DVD in the mail seemed inconvenient. In a world where instant gratification was becoming the norm, the thought of waiting days for a movie to arrive seemed like a step backward. But Randolph and Hastings believed that the convenience of not having to leave home would outweigh the wait time. But Randolph and Hastings had a hunch. They believed that people would be willing to trade the immediacy of in-store rentals for the convenience of home delivery. They saw the potential for a new way of watching movies, one that would fit seamlessly into the busy lives of modern consumers. They believed in the power of convenience and technology. They saw how the internet was changing the way people shopped, communicated, and entertained themselves. They believed that the same principles could be applied to movie rentals, creating a service that was both innovative and user-friendly. They were confident that people would embrace a new way of watching movies. They envisioned a future where movie nights could be planned with the click of a button, where the latest releases were just a few days away, and where the hassle of late fees and return trips to the video store were a thing of the past. And so, with determination and a clear vision, they set out to make Netflix a household name. The early days were a roller coaster. Netflix faced numerous challenges. They struggled to make a profit. The cost of acquiring DVDs was high. Mailing them back and forth was expensive. The company was losing money fast. Investors were hesitant. Netflix seemed like a risky bet. Randolph and Hastings needed to convince them otherwise. They needed to prove that their model could work. They needed to show that people wanted this service. The pressure was on. In a twist of fate, Blockbuster had a chance to acquire Netflix. It was the year 2000. Netflix was struggling financially. They offered themselves to Blockbuster for a mere $50 million. Blockbuster declined. They didn't see Netflix as a threat. This rejection was a turning point. Netflix was forced to innovate. They needed a way to stand out. They decided to ditch the traditional rental model. Instead, they introduced a subscription service. For a monthly fee, subscribers could rent unlimited DVDs. This was a radical idea. Blockbuster, on the other hand, continued with their traditional brick-and-mortar stores. They believed their established brand and customer base would keep them ahead. Meanwhile, Netflix was quietly building a robust online platform. They streamlined their DVD rental process, making it more efficient and user-friendly. Customers loved the convenience of receiving DVDs by mail. Blockbuster started to notice a decline in foot traffic. Netflix, on the other hand, was experiencing steady growth. Blockbuster's executives began to worry. Netflix continued to innovate, introducing new features and improving their service. Eventually, Blockbuster couldn't keep up and started closing stores. Netflix then launched their streaming service, revolutionizing the way people consumed media. This move solidified their position as a leader in the entertainment industry. Blockbuster's missed opportunity became a cautionary tale in the business world. Netflix's journey from a struggling startup to a global powerhouse is a testament to the power of innovation and adaptability. In the end, the decision that Blockbuster made not to acquire Netflix changed the course of entertainment history forever. Today, Netflix is known for its original content, producing award-winning shows and movies that captivate audiences worldwide. While Blockbuster remains a nostalgic memory for many, its story serves as a reminder of the importance of embracing change. As technology continues to evolve, companies must be willing to adapt and innovate to stay relevant. Netflix's success story is a powerful example of how taking risks and thinking outside the box can lead to incredible success. Blockbuster's decline, on the other hand, highlights the dangers of complacency and the failure to recognize emerging trends. As we look back on this pivotal moment in business history, it's clear that the ability to adapt and innovate is crucial for long-term success. And so the story of Blockbuster and Netflix serves as a powerful lesson for businesses everywhere. Embrace change, take risks, and never underestimate the power of innovation. Because sometimes the decisions we make today can shape the future in ways we never imagined. The subscription model was a gamble. It was a bold move in an industry that was dominated by traditional video rental stores. The idea of paying a monthly fee for unlimited rentals was revolutionary, but it was also risky. At first, it didn't seem like it would pay off. The initial response was lukewarm, and the financial reports were disheartening. The company was bleeding money, and the future looked bleak. Netflix was on the verge of bankruptcy. The financial strain was immense and the pressure was mounting. Investors were losing faith and the market was unforgiving. But Randolph and Hastings persevered. They worked tirelessly, often burning the midnight oil. Brainstorming and strategizing, they were determined to make their vision a reality, no matter the obstacles. They believed in their vision. They made strategic decisions, pivoting when necessary, and always keeping the customer at the forefront of their minds. They knew that if they could provide value, success would follow. They focused on customer experience. They improved their website, made it user-friendly, and ensured that their customer service was top-notch. They listened to feedback and made continuous improvements. Slowly but surely, Netflix started to gain traction. The hard work began to pay off. The customer base grew and the financial graphs started to show an upward trend. Small successes were celebrated, fueling further motivation. The subscription model proved to be a winner. People loved the convenience. They appreciated the ability to watch movies and shows without the hassle of late fees or return deadlines. They loved the no late fee policy. It was a game changer. Customers could enjoy their rentals without the stress of additional charges, making the service even more appealing. Netflix was on its way to disrupting the entire video rental industry. Traditional stores couldn't compete with the convenience and value that Netflix offered. The landscape of home entertainment was changing, and Netflix was at the forefront of this transformation. The gamble had paid off, and the company emerged stronger than ever, setting the stage for future innovations and growth. Mark Randolph's journey to Netflix was anything but ordinary. He was, a serial entrepreneur. He had started numerous businesses before. Some were successful, others not so much, but each venture taught him valuable lessons. He learned from his failures. Randolph's early experiences shaped his entrepreneurial spirit. He wasn't afraid to take risks. He was always looking for new opportunities. He had a knack for identifying market gaps, and he wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo. Section 6. The power of disruption and customer-centricity. Netflix's success can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, they embraced disruption. They weren't afraid to challenge the traditional video rental model. They saw an opportunity to do things differently, and they seized it. Secondly, Netflix prioritized the customer experience. They made it easy and convenient for people to rent movies. They offered a wider selection than traditional stores, and they eliminated late fees, a major pain point for renters. Section 7. Embracing technology and data-driven insights. Technology played a crucial role in Netflix's evolution. They were early adopters of the internet. They used it to build their website. They developed a sophisticated recommendation engine. This helped them personalize the customer experience. Netflix also embraced data. They tracked everything. They analyzed customer behavior. This allowed them to make data-driven decisions. They constantly iterated and improved their service. Section 8. A legacy of innovation and mentorship. Today, Netflix is a global entertainment giant. They've revolutionized the way we consume content. They've disrupted not just the video rental industry, but also television and film production. Randolph, although no longer involved in Netflix's day-to-day operations, continues to inspire. He's a mentor to countless entrepreneurs. He shares his experiences and insights. He encourages others to pursue their dreams. Section 9. Lessons etched in the annals of Netflix. Netflix's story is a testament to the power of innovation, perseverance, and customer centricity. It's a reminder that even the most ridiculous ideas can change the world. The company's journey offers invaluable lessons for entrepreneurs. Embrace disruption, prioritize the customer experience, leverage technology, be data-driven, and never be afraid to fail. These principles, deeply ingrained in Netflix's DNA, continue to guide the company's trajectory. Ready to make your first move? Enroll now and start transforming your game today. Be magical. Do you want to be more successful? Irish von Beetle Ruby believes in you. Visit mymarvelousmedia.com or linkto.e/mymarvelouscryptolife for ideas to get more revenue. Your several passive income stream journey starts now.